Hey guys, it's Nicole back with another video, and today is going to be about Shawn Mendes and the alleged love triangle between him and Camila Cabello and Sabrina Carpenter. So I have an article here, and if you've seen any of my other videos talking about celebrity gossip in any way, you might know that I kind of like to just talk about the facts, because there's a lot of negativity that comes from speculation about things and rumors, and it's natural to be curious about the lives of celebrities. You know, we feel like we know them, but we don't. And so that's kind of why I like to make these videos. I think it's fun to talk about that stuff, but we also need to remember that we don't actually know them. And it's fun to make speculation in your private life, but when we're posting about it on the internet, I think we should be more careful about that kind of thing. So, that being said, I have an article here kind of talking about the love triangle in the sense of what's actually been publicly addressed. And this is from E! And I'll post the link in the description. But I like that this is later in the article, so I'm kind of starting from the bottom. But in the later part of the article, they kind of give like a relationship timeline, which I like, between Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. And Camila Cabello. Yeah, there it is, Camila Cabello. So the relationship timeline that they give is it doesn't say that they first met at this point, but it does say that this is like when they were first publicly seen together was in 2015 when they made, they did a single together. They made a song together, I Know What You Did Last Summer. So that was the first song they did together. I thought it was Senorita, but it's actually I Know What You Did Last Summer. So that's when they were first seen together publicly. And there's like even a picture of them together publicly when they released that song. Then 4 years later, so in 2019 or so, they did Senorita, and then well, okay, this is speculation because it says that there was alleged romance brewing behind the scenes. But again, that's alleged. We don't know that for sure. The fact is they did the song Senorita 4 years after the first song they did together. There's pictures of speculation of them out together as a couple holding hands. And then it looks like around that time in that same year in 2019, she made their relationship public on Instagram around his birthday, his 21st birthday. Yes, because then the rumors were kind of finally dispelled in October of 2019 because they were making out courtside throughout a basketball game. So it looks like they made their relationship public in 2019. So it's only speculation before that. So they seem to have dated all the way until 2021. They were seen together at the Met Gala in 2021. They even posted together on social media for Halloween that year. But then they announced their split in November 2021. They said, "We've decided to end our romantic relationship, but our love for one another as humans is stronger than ever. We started our relationship as best friends and will continue to be best friends." Good luck with that. Speaking from experience. Okay, so that was the timeline of their relationship. I'm sorry if you can hear that. That's my cat in the background. If what we hear here is true, they dated for 2 years and then they broke up. Then I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about this already, but they were spotted together at Coachella in 2023. And they were seen kissing during the festival. It says after that, they were also spotted a few more times early in the summer of 2023. And then they called it quits again in June 2023. So where does the overlap happen, right? Because I feel like all the news we're hearing is this love triangle. Where is the overlap? Because Sabrina Carpenter becomes involved. And what it says here in this article, if I can find it real quick, is it doesn't yeah, okay, so in February 2023, he was rumored to be with Sabrina Carpenter. As far as I can tell, his romance with Sabrina Carpenter is all alleged. They have never publicly come out and said that they are a couple or were ever a couple. But if we're going to talk about this love triangle, because it's kind of alleged, they were supposedly together in February 2023. And here it says that Shawn said, "I'm with someone. 2 days before going to hang out with my ex, I express I'm going to hang with my ex because I have unresolved feelings." And he admits here, maybe instead of 2 days, it could have been 2 weeks. So it sounds like he's saying that he was with someone new and then he was going to go hang out with his ex, Camilla. And again, not guaranteed that it is Sabrina Carpenter he was actually with. I mean, on both sides, they're kind of alluding to the fact that they were dating each other, but they did not publicly say it. But that's where the crossover comes in, because he had already broken up with Camila Cabello in 2021, and then he allegedly started dating Sabrina Carpenter in February 2023. And then, as we heard earlier from their relationship timeline, he and Camilla were spotted together at Coachella in the summer of 2023. So it kind of seems like there's the timelines are a little bit close. So it's not really clear that anything was happening with all of them at the same time, but it does seem to be very close. But here it does say that when he was kissing Camilla at Coachella, he had already allegedly called it quits with Sabrina in March 2023. So there's a couple of months in between there that it looks like it wasn't, maybe there wasn't cheating, maybe there wasn't overlap, but it is very close together. It's a little bit blurry. However, he did say that when he was back with Camilla, he says that he walked away from the complicated period with new perspective. So it sounds like they kind of figured that out. He also says, "The biggest lesson I've learned is no one gets out of this life without getting hurt, and no one gets out of this life without hurting someone." So kind of seems like maybe he's admitting he did something here, but it's very vague. It says here, he's never publicly confirmed his relationship with Sabrina. But when I say they, I mean apparently fans, according to this, fans think that she addressed their relationship, their fling, I guess you can call it, in her songs that she just released this year, Taste and Coincidence. She also calls out a former flame for going to Palm Springs to spend time with the girl you outgrew. And I think, does it say here earlier when he was going to see his ex if he was going to Palm Springs? I don't think it says Palm Springs. Yes, it does. The music festival, the Coachella was in Palm Springs. Okay, so she is doing Sabrina Carpenter did a very good job of alluding to the fact that it was Shawn that she was seeing, and that he went to go see his ex, Camilla, while the two of them were dating. And then later on, we see Sabrina's out of the picture, and the other two are packing on the PDA at the concert. So it does seem to be a little bit messy. It does look like maybe there is a little bit of overlap, maybe not necessarily outright cheating per se, I guess depending on your definition of cheating. But it does kind of seem like maybe Sabrina Carpenter wasn't really treated the way she should have been, especially since she alluded to that in her songs, and it really does appear to be that she's talking about Shawn. Again, there's facts and then there's things that are kind of suspicious, like they're kind of rumors. We know for a fact that he was with Camila Cabello for a long time, but we never publicly heard that. We never got a public statement that Shawn Mendes and Sabrina Carpenter were a couple. So there's a lot of teasing with that kind of stuff, a lot of maybe they did, maybe they didn't, kind of from both sides. But I think that there may have been some love triangle things with maybe some not so great blurry lines there. And look, I am not an advocate for cheating or going out, and honestly, I have mixed feelings on hanging out with your ex, especially if you're with someone new. And I think that that's definitely an issue if you still have feelings for your ex. But Shawn Mendes is not wrong that no one gets through life without getting hurt, and no one gets through life without hurting someone. That is true, but I don't know if that's a cop-out or if he's taking responsibility for his actions. I don't know. Because it kind of sounds like he's admitting that he did something that hurt someone. And it's kind of like investigating and figuring out that the clues lead to the fact that he hurt Sabrina Carpenter. And, you know, you don't want to hurt people. And he's not wrong. But I don't know if it's responsibility or a cop-out, you know? So it's kind of hard to tell there. But it also, you know, there's speculation from this article that Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello had a rocky relationship, that they had a lot of ups and downs. But every time I hear that about a relationship, like that's very public, I'm always like, well, kind of every relationship has its ups and downs. But yeah, they say that they were kind of rocky at the end, and aren't we all? In any of our relationships that ended, weren't they all rocky at the end? But they both came out publicly and said that they did kind of rekindle their romance that summer of 2023, and they both said that they realized they weren't a good fit after trying things again. So they definitely got back together for a short time. However, the relationship between Shawn Mendes and Sabrina Carpenter is still alleged. very strong evidence that it happened, but still alleged because they never publicly confirmed it. And again, I like to talk about what we actually know, what the actual people have said, not what others are spreading and speculating, because that's when we get negativity that I don't think should be able to foster, especially on the internet. We need to be, I think, actively working towards less negativity on the internet. So don't get me wrong, this is juicy stuff. I love a good love triangle. I mean, hey, I loved Grey's Anatomy, loved that kind of stuff, all those kinds of dramas. Who doesn't love a good drama? And when it's happening with celebrities, you're seeing them in this light that's not like how you see people in your day-to-day life. You're looking at them almost like they're characters and like they're not real people. And so that's why the public and celebrities have such a strange, almost to a point toxic relationship, because we view them as characters almost in like a TV show or a movie, and yet they are real people that will experience the real life consequences from people viewing them that way, which is why it's dangerous and also just bringing a lot of unnecessary negativity online. You know, people saying horrible things about him or horrible things about Camila Cabello. Like, that's where you get that kind of stuff. And because we don't know them personally, I really think we should limit the negativity online about that kind of stuff. It's fun and totally fine to talk about that in your private life with your friends and family. But I just think it's a little, I don't want to use the word toxic because that word is so overused and honestly sometimes misused, but it kind of just helps create more of a negative culture online. And I think we all know that there's enough of that as it is. So when we're talking about celebrity drama like this, yes, it's absolutely fun to speculate, but I think we need to keep that to ourselves. That's why we talk about what's actually happened. We can guarantee that they said that those two were in a relationship, but Shawn Mendes and Sabrina Carpenter never confirmed that they were in a relationship. Even though there's strong evidence, they never confirmed it. And no one ever confirmed that there was cheating or anything that was super bad in between anybody. He does say that he hurt someone and he was hurt and, back and forth, but he doesn't clarify who that is. And because we don't know that he's actually talking about Sabrina Carpenter, we can't verify that he is. So I just like to talk about these things because, don't get me wrong, so juicy. Love this kind of stuff. I think it's so much fun to hear about other people's drama. Even when they're not celebrities, anytime my friends come up to me and tell me about drama going on in their lives, I'm like, please give it to me. I cannot wait to hear. Do I have time to get popcorn? But I also kind of want to balance that out with some reality. So having fun, but also keep your feet on the ground. Remember, you don't know these people. You only know so much about their lives, and so much of what you hear is speculation. So it's best to go forward with caution. So that's all for this video. I have been making videos more frequently, and I might start posting more frequently than just Friday mornings. I'm not sure, because I do have kind of what I'm considering different series of videos that I do, and I might start posting those on different days. Not confirmed, but I wanted to put that out there because maybe other people would enjoy that, having more content more frequently. And for anyone who's new to my channel, thank you so much for coming on and watching. I hope this is the kind of stuff you like, because I like to talk about it. I make videos that I enjoy making. I'm not gonna just make videos for whatever. I'm kind of just on here doing what I feel like doing, and I like doing this stuff. So I love that there's other people out there that are interested in the same kind of things that I am, and even just watching my video and listening to my voice for 20 minutes. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and like the video, you know, give it all if you can. You will get notified whenever I post a new video when you subscribe to my channel, and comment below if that's something you're into. I've never been a big commenter on other people's videos, but I want to encourage it. I think that there's a lot of people out there that could benefit, like me, from seeing other people like just kind of talking about things like hobbies, like what we're talking about here, like celebrity gossip and our thoughts and opinions on this kind of stuff. Because if you agree with me, you know, how the way we talk about celebrities affects everything else and the way we talk about other people, then we can like grow a community of people who agree with that, and we can start having conversations instead of people just attacking each other online. And don't get me wrong, attacking people online is still gonna happen. Like, that's just the nature of things. But I would like to kind of foster a community of not negativity, because I don't want to say positivity, because that's not exactly the direction either. Just conversation without the negativity and the attacks of it. Just conversation. So if you liked this video, comment, like. I would love to hear back from anyone who watched. And if you're interested in following my social media, I have started to post my channel on there a bit more. So if you're interested in following me on Instagram, my handle is Nicole Calvé Prescott. I will put it in the description below, because I know my middle name is hard to spell for some people. And that's really the only social media I have. If my channel grows more, I will make a TikTok, if it's still legal in the US to do so in a month, but we'll see. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week.